As you know, I was a skeptic. Yes. I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument.
The other ones are just trying to figure out how to make it so your call center is smaller, not the holy grail of AI computing.
Yeah, Bernstein today calls this Amazon move the year of efficiency. They say that's my term, not Jassie's, but it's appropriate given that a bunch of Amazon middle managers are going to be laid off in the coming months. And then they say, buy Amazon.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction; it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto up. We have stocks up. And like I told you guys, this week is going to be a roller coaster ride because we have Fed Jerome Powell in the house tomorrow. And we know he's finally going to be cutting rates. So that means the markets are going to be becoming even more volatile. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, right now, we have yield rates up, but only slightly up. And guys, don't remember, the 10-year yield, 2-year yield was over 5% without the Fed doing anything, and now has dropped to like 3.6. It's unbelievable. It's all manipulation. And then right now, we have the dollar slightly up. As we see, it has gotten weak, and it's only going to get weaker. And we have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $239 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. And again, we have Jerome in the house. And we know it's going to cut rates. Of course, right now, the bet is 25 basis points or 50 basis points. And looking at the numbers, he should cut by 100 basis points. But I think he's only going to do 25 basis points. Guys, we know they can get aggressive later on down the road once we start getting all these crises. Remember the goal. They want to destroy the legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. So I definitely think they're going to do 25 basis points at a time, the same way these other central banks have. And don't forget, guys, to keep your eye on Japan. And then, guys, we have more than 40 firms join central banks group to explore tokenization for cross-border payments. The BIS launch of a Gore project that they launched earlier this year. So when you look at the big banks, the big central banks, they all have the same goal, guys. Everything's going to be tokenized, put on blockchain. And the reason for that is a machine takeover. They want the robots, algorithms, and drones to take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, as I'm doing this video, are up right now. And we have BlackRock getting net inflows, breaking a 3-week streak. And we have Ethereum getting outflows. But remember, guys, at the beginning of the month, we normally have inflows. End of the month, we normally have outflows. But just make sure you're paying attention to both. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have DBS Bank in Singapore set to launch over-the-counter crypto options trading for institutional clients. And we know Singapore has definitely been leading this digital economy. The fourth industrial revolution will be ran by the emerging markets. Now we have Sui Network to integrate native USDC to boost liquidity. And this digital economy is all about liquidity, but then also USDC makes payments seamless. Nothing but digital dollars. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, guys, we have Trump's family DeFi platform, World Liberty Financial, will launch a governance token. And I was on the chat last night just for a few minutes, thought Trump was going to say a little something about the project, but they only used Trump as a promotion to get people on the call, which we can understand because it definitely worked. But remember, guys, this is all about adoption, just pushing the agenda of the digital economy. And you had Trump speaking about crypto, not the actual project that they were presenting, but definitely speaking about crypto, Bitcoin, and that will get more people to do research, more people to start buying in to actually these utility tokens that we already know that's going to be used in the fourth industrial revolution. And the NWO has been using Trump in these past few years to actually push every part of this digital economy. He went from NFTs, talking about Bitcoin, DeFi, driverless cars. So even though the sheep may not understand the technology, they're going to ride along. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.